Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm cold. The temperature dropped and it is freezing right now. How are you doing? Well, I'm in Canada and this weekend is a long weekend. Not doing anything special that I know of so far. I have zero plans, which is cool. Um, what about you? How are you doing? The reason I started to come on here was because I was getting the number 8 today. Okay. And then I got the And then it just was like, today is an abundant day. And it already feels like an abundant day. Um, so this morning when I went to go get my coffee, the code that I got, because I just went to McDonald's, whatever. The code that I put in, they asked for was 0088. And to me, that's like a completion. Like that, there's been a cycle that I've been in the process of closing, right? And a lot of us have been in the process of completing some big cycles so that we can actually transition into like a completely different life. And so I'm getting today and it feels like a great day. I know it's going to be a great day. So the number's 0088, because yesterday it was interesting because I was like, there was something in my life that happened and it was just like, what the fuck? And I had a good cry and I had a good rage. And I was just like, there was a moment where I was just like pissed and I had to leave the house and go do something. And I just was able to like cry and rage it out in the car by myself. And like that process was so fucking healing, as well as like it was actually really gloomy. And I had to go to Walmart, and the greeter there, he's an amazing, like he's an angel in a greeter form. And anybody, like I posted a picture of him on Christmas time because he had asked me to take a picture. He was playing Santa and he had asked me to take a picture to and so I did. Like, of course, you say yes to Jerry. Um, so I took a picture with him, and there was multiple comments from people that know the greeter, and they all have the same experience. He is just honestly a wonderful human, and he's an earth angel. Anyways, so Jerry asked me, I was coming out of Walmart. I got what I needed, was coming out of Walmart, and he like stopped and he was like, hey, it's like, he's always like, it's really good to see you. It's really nice to see you. You always have such a like smiley face. And I love when I see you. And then he's like, how are you doing? And I was like, it's like gloomy outside. And things are a little bit gloomy. And so he gave me this sticker. I kind of washed dishes with it. I had it on all day. But he gave me a happy face and it really did help. Like that really, something simple was also so meaningful in a time where he didn't know that I wasn't, having a good time or shit was hitting the fan at that moment. Like he didn't know that. And it's like simple gestures, simple acts of kindness that seriously make the most difference. And so like, it also is a reminder. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I mean, I do and I don't. But it's like a reminder. It's like the simple things. Like you don't know what somebody is experiencing at that moment. And just like a simple act of like, a little simple act of kindness goes an extremely long way. Like a kind gesture, a simple hello, a recognition of something. Like, I will sometimes like I'll be drawn to something on a person. Like yesterday I was like, oh my God, like your nails, they're beautiful. Like she had these beautiful nails that had like, they were beautiful white and they had this little bow on it. Oh my God, they were so cute. So like that lights me up, and I'm not afraid to say to another person like, I like your shirt, or I like this about you, or whatever, like, and just go about my day. Like I'm not looking for anything. I just am simply complimenting you because I also know like that sometimes it's the one person that maybe has said something to them that was kind to them in the longest while. Maybe they're battling something or have been battling something for so long, and they need that kind gesture or they need that kind word in that moment. So don't ever hesitate to, like, if you're guided to do something or guided to say something, say it. Because more than likely, you might be able to turn their frown upside down, or they're feeling, you know, those things that they're battling internally may just help shift them out of that, even for that day, even for that moment, giving them a glimmer of hope. So yeah, it's a full circle moment where it's an abundance, and it's an abundance of love and an abundance of an abundance of goodness. Like, you're spreading joy, you're spreading love just simply by being you. And that makes a huge difference by just living authentically. So yeah, back to the numbers. So 0088. So completing this cycle where, like, there was things that you've been facing or things that you've been battling, and maybe like it's a big chapter that is closing. Like for myself, like the situation that I was experiencing yesterday, it has to do with something that I'm like, it's a big part of like an old chapter that I'm no longer in, like I'm no longer writing in that book, but there's certain things that have had to play out in that story in order for the door to, in order for the book to close, right? So it was like, it really did feel like an end to something, like what I've been going through. There was actually quite a bit of clarity yesterday as well, 7:11 on the clock. So Spirit provided that clarity yesterday. So it's like completing that, so that we're stepping into this new energy of abundance. And it's an abundance of love, an abundance of support, an abundance of time, and an abundance of even friendship, companionship. And that doesn't have to be person, right? Like, you can have an animal companion. But yeah, good things are coming. Good things are here. Today is an abundant day. So maybe you're guided to play the lottery. Maybe you're guided to go to the casino. Only if you're guided to. 8:00 on the clock. I'm not condoning anything. I'm just saying, if you are guided to. Any messages from the Soul Helper Oracle? Oh, geez, Louise. The card that I just saw is the time for romance has come. And my golly, does love just, it won't leave me alone. But then nobody's around. So then, like, I'm just getting these messages for people to pass along. Well, that's great. But I'm due for mine too, you know. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. So at the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle, and it was 0088. So like a double emphasis, like it really is. Like, I hear, is it an ambulance? A siren of some sort. So it's coming in fast. Like that chapter, that book closed. Cross the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotion. Oh my God. And even talking about how I had to go through the depths of my emotions yesterday. But that is allowing you to go and experience something new. 936 on the clock. I don't know about you. Have you ever gotten the message about receiving a yellow house? This house is yellow. And I also have been seeing, they have been coming out in like real life too. I've been driving by and like really noticing the yellow. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back later.